Howdy, I'm Lee Wilson, and this is TGO Wyoming, on the move. And today, I'm going to talk about self-reliance and freedom. So, we live in currently one of the freer countries in the world, but that doesn't mean we're free. In fact, I'd argue that we aren't free at all. We have very little freedom and very little liberty, and that's been systematically stripped away from us for quite some time now. And it's just one of those things that if you think we're free, I think you really need to reevaluate what freedom is, what you think freedom is, because we're living in a pretty restricted time. I mean, you can't really do anything without some kind of government interaction or local interaction. This is not a free country. But we can grasp towards little bits of freedom here and there. We can reach out and seize it and taste a tiny bit of freedom and a little bit of liberty. And self-reliance is your ticket to that freedom. Being self-reliant allows you to achieve goals for yourself without the interference or influence of others. So being able to grow your own food and not have to be restricted to what's at your local supermarket and all the different pesticides that can be sprayed on foods legally because the FDA says they're okay. That's a little bit of freedom. That means that you just don't have to rely on somebody else to feed yourself and feed your family. Self-reliance teaches you how to make it in this world just on your own merits, and that's a good thing. That's a very, very good thing. So, you kind of got to dig deep down inside and figure out what do you want out of life and how can you work within the confines of the system to achieve your goals and live the most free life that you possibly can. Because let's face it, with Uncle Sam staring down your shoulder, the NSA reading your emails and going through your phone, and they do that, really, they do. And the Department of Homeland Security with everything they do, TSA making it miserable to fly, and then not to mention your local governments, restrictions on small business, restrictions on big business. Everything you do is regulated, ruled on, and can be a real pain in the hindquarters to achieve and accomplish anything. So, anything you can do that gives you a little bit of freedom, a little taste of liberty is a good thing, because we live in the giant cage of society. We're like a dog in a yard. If we see the fence, we're going to go right towards that fence, and we're going to dig underneath it. We're going to go to where we can be free and not fenced in. However, in this country we have just enough freedom, but just enough, space that we can't see the fence. So we ignore the fence. We just deny the fence. If you can't see it, well, it must not exist. So we work like cattle in this confine, right? And without knowing what something is better out there, then we just kind of graze on the grass and go through life. A lot of people don't throw a fit when they're restricted, when they're contained, when they're captured. So, there's not an easy way to dig under the fence, but any little bit you can do to make that fence bigger, to make that little plot of land that you're stuck in bigger, that's a good thing. So, grow your own food, reload your own ammo, build things, have a small home business. Do things that give you freedom and give you liberty, and hold on to them. Because if you don't, it's all going to be gone. So, that's a thought for now. So thanks again for watching, and as always, stay safe, shoot straight, and don't forget to subscribe for more great videos.